Good morning to all of you happy people out there in the world. The clock on the wall says 7 a.m., so it's time you get out of bed and started your day. You're listening to the best radio station in the city, Rock 960.
To break down to your knees when I say goodbye. I told you there was nothing left but wandering sighs. You say you love me, but now you're nothing.
Look, today in sports, somebody won, somebody lost, somebody got charged with sexual harassment.
Look at who gets the last laugh. I'm sure you'll be stunned. You cause me suffering.
Coming up on 10 o'clock in the morning, and after we finish with the local news, it's the Senior Service Show, hosted by Anxious Andy. Today we'll be covering the specifics of how not to be a wussy.
Consider yourself to be single for the rest of your life.
Hi, the name is Fitz, and this is what I do. I'm lead radio DJ for the morning show and head music selector, which means I have the distinct privilege of playing the music I like. And of course, all the shit the record companies send us. You know, I love this job, because I get to drone onto people every single day, and I get paid for it. What else do you need? Now, the only problem in my life is going to rear its ugly head this evening, and I'm totally unprepared for it. What do you mean you're moving away?
Don't raise your voice at me. This is my house.
I helped buy all the furniture for this place.
Our lives ended a long time ago, Fitz. When you left Brandon and me, you left all this.
I didn't walk out. You kicked me out.
It doesn't matter. It's over and done with. Look, I got an offer from work to move to the company's department out on the East Coast. I haven't decided whether I'm taking it yet or not, but you keep shouting at me that I'm leaving.
What about Brandon? Have you told him yet?
No, I haven't. I don't want to tell him until I have to.
You don't have to, because you're not leaving.
Brandon lives with me now, Fitz. And if I have a chance at a better life for me that benefits him, then so be it. You'll just have to get over it.
Get over it? You're not going. There's no way he's moving. Jesus Christ. I raised him while you went to university and got your degree. I stayed up at night so you could study in peace. I did that for you then, and now as thanks you take him away from me? Not a chance in hell.
That was then. This is now. I worked hard for that degree while supporting Brandon, and you just lazed around.
I can't believe this is happening. You know what? You are not leaving.
Well, you know what? You're leaving. Get out! Would you rather me not told you I was leaving? Should I have told you after I left? I didn't. I told you even before I got accepted. And this is how you react? Just get out of my house!
She's gonna leave and take Brandon with her? How can she do that? I raised him. I took him to the zoo, to the park, everywhere. Where did she ever take him? What now? Who's gonna help me sort things out?
Fancy meeting you here.
Emma pissed me off.
Great. I have a remedy for that. It's downstairs. Come on. Remedy. Cheers. Ready? So, what's the problem? What's she done this time?
She's moving away to get a better job with the company. She plans on taking Brandon away with her. Can't let that happen.
Hey, she's always been the poster child for today's modern businesswoman. Focused. Go get her. She said she was moving away for sure.
No, she said she was considering it. She felt like she had to tell me first before moving. Difference does that make?
Well, at least she told you. She still cares about you.
It doesn't matter that she cares about me or not. She's taking Brandon away with her. That's all that matters. She doesn't care about anyone except herself.
Well, move with her if you want to stay with Brandon.
No way! No way, man. I worked my ass off to raise Brandon here. And get a career off the ground. Why do I always have to give up on what I want? Why can't she back down for once?
Have you talked to Faith yet?
No, I haven't. I can't move. I'm happy here. Faith's happy here. This blows.
Another beer?
Sure. Faith, my girlfriend of 2 years. She utterly despises Emma and me when I feel like this. She's an artist. She enjoys this tapestry of life. Sweet woman. She also has an evil side to her, which kind of makes her fun.
Hey, Fitz. Are you bothering my husband about that whole movie connection thing again?
No. Emma got a job offer in another city and she's thinking of moving.
Well, good for her. She definitely deserves it with all the hard work she does. She works hard, you know.
Tara, I know she works hard. That's why she and I aren't together anymore. It's because she works hard and forgets everything else.
Honey, if she moves away, Brandon's going with her.
Oh, I'm sorry. It didn't occur to me. I'm sorry, Fitz. I didn't...
It's alright. She hasn't decided yet whether she's moving away or not. She's just considering it.
Well, if she does move away, are you going to as well?
We had this conversation, hon. He enjoys his life here, especially working with me every day. Imagine breaking up a team like us. It'd be horrific.
What about Faith?
Haven't told her yet. I don't want to get her alarmed over something that may not happen.
Well, we all know Emma, and I think she intends to move away.
Why would you say that?
Well, look at it. She told you now instead of just before she left, right?
Yeah. Why?
Well, I think she's trying to prepare you for it, so that when she does leave, you and Brandon would have sorted things out. And you two would have severed any leftover attachments remaining from your marriage.
We don't have any leftover attachments.
Yes, you do. Brandon. When she moves away, you are the last element of that previous life. When she does move, she can truly start a new life with her and Brandon. And maybe in the end, find something that she couldn't find when she was with you. And perhaps be a better person and mother without you.
I don't know, man. That kind of makes sense. Maybe that is the way I was thinking.
It's bullshit, man. How can she pull me out of Brandon's life and think she can do it all by herself?
Oh, if she...
Look, give it a night. Maybe call her tomorrow and straighten things out. Persuade her to stay here or something.
Fitz, I didn't mean anything by what I said. I was just trying to...
It's okay, Tara. You probably understand her better than I do. Look, thanks guys for the beers. I gotta go.
Yeah, I'll walk you out. Look, sorry for what you said.
It's okay. Perhaps that is what Emma's thinking. I don't know. Thanks.
Anytime. See you tomorrow?
Yeah. It has to be better than today.
Where'd you get the coffee?
Restaurant at the end of the universe. Great little place.
So what should we discuss with our noble listeners today?
I don't know. I feel like some pop culture.
Tara and I were discussing this the other night, and I think we should give the listeners the honor of putting in their 2 cents worth.
Okay, if this was a discussion with Tara, she was probably right.
Really? Then you're as dumb as a post.
Have I touched a nerve?
It so happens we were watching TV the other night. Britney Spears was on doing some concert. Tara said she was very influential to music, which I scoffed at. There's very few influential singers out there. The example I gave being Bob Dylan. She said, I have no taste in music.
Tara's right there.
I have taste. Eccentric. Eclectic. But nevertheless, she was wrong.
Okay, Britney Spears has had way more influence on pop culture than Bob Dylan. I mean, people will buy her albums and download her naked butt off the web more than they would do so for Bob.
I'm talking about the subtle art of influence, not titillation, provocation, manipulation, exploitation, masturbation.
Ooh, 4-syllable words, Keith, wow.
Shut up. Bob Dylan has influenced more singers and songwriters than Britney Spears has had groupies. He has the best song of all time.
Nope, the best song of all time belongs to Queen. But that is another discussion.
Bob Dylan has influenced everyone, from Sheryl Crow to the Beatles, U2. He's amazing.
Countless people have followed her. There's gotta mean something. Excuse me, I gotta make a phone call.
If it wasn't for Bob Dylan, we'd still be listening to Prince and synthesizing music.
Ugh. I know what you mean.
Hello?
Hey, Brandon!
Daddy!
Did you get a good night's sleep?
Yep, thanks for reading to me. I love that book. What is it called again?
Dr. Zeus. I love reading it to you. Are you getting ready for school?
Yep, I'm watching TV and having cereal.
What kind of cereal?
Fruit Loop.
Sounds yummy, dude.
It was. I had 3 bowls.
3 bowls? Growing up so fast on me. The girls are gonna chase you around the playground and try to kiss you.
No, they're not, Daddy. Girls are icky.
They sure are. Speaking of Mummy, is she around?
Yep, wanna talk to her?
Yes, please.
Hey, Brent.
Yeah?
I love you. I hope you know that. I always have and I always will.
I know.
Okay, have a great day in school, dude.
Okay, bye, Daddy. Daddy wants to talk to you.
You screaming to the phone again?
Yep.
He's just imitating your singing, that's all.
Fuck you.
Hello?
Hey, Emma.
What is it, Fitz?
Well, I wanted to apologize for shouting and getting worked up.
Well, you should apologize. I didn't get a wink of sleep last night, and I have a huge presentation today on which I'm going to do horrible thanks to you.
Well, I'm sorry. I just didn't realize you were... I should have thought you were just considering moving out and not actually leaving.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, Tara explained it all to me last night.
Really? Tara explained everything?
Yeah, she said that you were threatening to move away with Brandon so you could get rid of the last elements of your old life and start anew. Something like that.
She did she?
Yeah, to which I said no. You wouldn't do anything stupid like that when you were perfectly happy here.
She's a brilliant woman, isn't she? Wonder how she ended up with Keith.
Well, I'm glad you're not moving away now.
I am moving away.
What do you mean you're moving away?
I am moving away.
Why are you moving away?
For me? For Brandon? For both of us?
Like the fuck you are.
Oh, here it goes again. The big speech on how I can't do it by myself and Brandon should stay here, etc., etc.
This is bullshit. You're doing this for you and you alone.
I do care about Brandon Fitz. That's why he's living with me.
With you, because you and all your fucking loyal friends have you in custody from me, which was very convenient for you, wouldn't you say? You're live.
No, I was and am the better parent, Fitz. You know what?
What?
I can't wait till I move away now, because then I won't have to see your ugly mongrel face again. And I can block all your phone calls so I don't have to hear any more of your bullshit stories.
If you take Brendan away from me, so help me.
What are you gonna do? What, huh? You can't even take care of yourself, Fitz.
And speaking of taking care of things, I have to get Brandon ready for school. Don't try anything, Fitz, because if you do, I'll make sure that I and all of my lawyer friends make sure that you never see Brandon ever again.
You wouldn't dare try something like that.
Try me.
Hello? Hello? Fucking bitch.
Bravo, encore. And out all you beautiful people out there who've just bore witness to that rather acrimonious debate. What do you think you should do? Call now, the lines are open.
There's no doubt left in the world that Faith heard everything today. She always listens to the show. Sometimes wonder what it is that she sees in me. I know what I've seen her. She's beautiful. She makes me feel good. That's all that matters, isn't it? Right?
Hello?
Hey, it's me.
One sec.
She's probably washing ink or paint off her fingers. One of the few women in the world to make a living out of creating quilts and oil paintings. Truly amazing.
Hey, cutie.
What is this?
It's a painting.
It's a house?
No, guess again.
A five-legged cat?
No, it's a three-legged horse in the sky with a cigar box.
Aha, I see. Actually, I don't. So, who are you making this for? Whatever that is.
It is for a Mr. Dent who is fond of all things flying. This is what I saw in my dreams last night while I slept. Alone. All by myself.
I'm sorry. Emma called and told me about something I'm still miffed about.
Yes, I know. I heard about it on the radio. It's amazing. I was enjoying this beautiful song, and then I hear my boyfriend arguing with his ex-wife about a little problem they have between them.
You should get Brandon over here. He could give you some tips on your handiwork.
Don't change the subject.
I'm sorry, but he would.
So is she going to move away on you?
I don't know. She may. She probably hates me more than anything now.
So what are you going to do?
What can I do? Kidnap him?
Of course not. But you could at least try and persuade her to stay.
Well, I think I pretty much killed that option today.
But you have to do something. You can't just let her move away with him. It'll kill you to be apart from him.
I know. She doesn't see that, though. I think her and all of her stupid lawyer friends will make sure that if I try something like a custody battle, I would just lose.
But you can't let her win by not doing anything.
Well, Keith suggested that I move with her. What if I did move with her?
Pardon?
What if I did move with her? That way I wouldn't be away from Brandon.
You are not moving away from here.
Of course I'm not, but I should keep it in mind just in case I've no other choice.
You have another choice. Go to court. Get custody.
With what, Faith? My collection of comic books? Yeah, perhaps I could sell it to make big money. Oh, medical experiments. How about that?
Well, you have to try something. You can't just let her bully you.
She already has. She has Brandon. What do I have?
You have me, asshole.
I know I have you. But I have to have Brandon as well. That's what's important to me.
So only Brandon is important to you. What about me? Have the past 2 years meant anything to you?
Of course they have. But I love Brandon. He comes first.
So now I know where I stand. I think it's time you left.
You know, I left Emma because all I did was fight with her. Looks like history is repeating itself.
Good night, Fitz.
Jesus, why does every woman I meet have a complex or fucked up sense of logic? How hard would it be to meet someone normal? Who needs a drink?
And that's why you should never take suppositories while operating heavy equipment. With that, let's play a great song dedicated to cat lovers and fans of Monty Python. What is wrong with you today? Here I am dealing with these idiots that we tear apart on a regular basis, and you're moping. Come on. I know you love Brandon, but you can't let it drag you down. I think you'd feel better if you'd rip into the occasional listener sometime today.
I don't feel like it. People have enough trouble to worry about than getting it from their favorite radio DJ station as well.
Good morning, gents. Great show. But can we include something about trained monkeys?
Yep, anything you say, boss.
Great. Okay. Well, it's that time of the month again. New Artist of the Week.
Great. Another new artist planning on striking it rich, singing about love and shit.
No, this one is different. She's my niece, and she's pretty good with the guitar.
Oh, so it's who you know and who you blow.
Keith, you're stepping into a world of pain. She's had this band for quite a while, and despite what you think, she is good at what she does. We will give her a chance for her to connect with the everyday listener.
We already connect with the everyday listener. It's called the phone.
No, what you do is make fun of people for their stupidity. And quite frankly, it can get very annoying sometimes.
You're the boss. And if you want us to stop harassing the callers, so be it. However, people listen to us as we make fun of others so that they can go about their busy lives and feel happy that they're not the center of attention.
Okay, but not all the time?
Sure, boss. Anything you say. So, where's the new artist?
She's just outside. Autumn, you can come in now.
Morning. I'm Autumn.
Hi, Autumn. I'm Keith, and that moper over there is Fitz.
Great. Just what the world needs. Someone who picked up a guitar and thinks she can sing too. I mean, isn't there enough of these clones out there? Morning. Autumn, right?
My God, he is alive. I was looking for a stick to poke him with to see if he had any energy left or not. I guess Keith used it already this morning and hid it.
I'll take your guitar and put it over here next to my stick, and you can have a seat away from the bump on the log there, and we'll begin shortly. Okay, out there in Radioland, we got a special something for you today. Starting today and all this week, we're introducing one of the city's finest new talents. From the band Hillside Horns, here's lead vocalist Autumn Vimy. Welcome to the morning show on Rock 960.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you here from the both of us. So, what kind of music does your band play?
Well, it's hard to place a label on our music. I mean, so many people these days are so obsessed with classifying things and lumping them into groups instead of actually listening to the music and enjoying it in its purest form.
Okay, but music can be classified in its most basic form.
Fair enough. Okay, it's rock, mixed with a touch of punk, and a love for life. With a pinch of realism for post-show thinking, of course.
Okay, this girl takes things way too weird. I mean, she's supposed to be a musician, not a philosopher. And not a minute into the conversation, she's going all Jim Morrison. That's the problem with women today. Too much Courtney, not enough Kurt.
I see. Influences then. Books, music, art. What inspires you to sing, to play, to write, to get in touch with your inner self?
Well, I've never been one to follow the mainstream of society. I've been more of a cult fan of things. You know, those little items in life that aren't remembered by very many people, but will be remembered by a select few who are brilliant enough to appreciate it.
Interesting perspective. So you believe people who look at the little things in life are more intellectual than those who step back and look at the grand scheme? Aren't you afraid that by looking at life through a microscope, you'll miss out on the whole laboratory of life?
Keith isn't talking shit for once. This is getting interesting. I'd like to hear what she has to say.
Well, if you observe life through a pair of binoculars, you can never get down to the fabric of life. You know, the building blocks so it makes you live and thrive. And without that knowledge, why even exist?
Oh, that's deep. I'll throw her a curveball.
Is he always like this?
No, he's still upset about the breakup of Big Sugar. His eternal soul was torn out when he found out they split. Worse when I told him and he didn't find out on his own.
You like Big Sugar? No way. Gordy Johnson, awesome singer.
You had a talent or two?
Don't worry, after he slips his first Valium, he'll be okay. He watched Reservoir Dogs last night. It still confounds him.
Which part? Who is the snitch, or if Mr. Pink dies in the end?
Mr. Pink lives in the end. I'm talking about the opening sequence where they're discussing the tip issue. You know, where Pink says that society determines who gets the tip and who doesn't. Very interesting topic.
Well, don't you think that Tarantino was discussing this from the point of view of perhaps being a waiter, and he was pissed off at all those people who didn't tip him?
No, I think what he meant was that waitresses always get the tips from the meal when all they do is make the coffee. The cooks, however, don't get shit when they're the ones who slave over the stove.
Why do you say that? I mean, it's the waitresses who have to deal with the public and put up with all the whining and the complaints.
But the cooks don't get respect from the customers. You know, all they get is complaints when the food is bad, nothing when the food is good.
Well, perhaps we just call up Mr. Tarantino one day and ask him what the hell he intended.
You're right.
Well, I always thought Four Rooms was his best movie. Okay then, stay tuned for the first track of the new CD, Heart of Gold, and I'll see you on the flip side. I'm going for coffee. Want anything?
No, I'm good. You?
I'm good, thank you.
So you play the guitar, eh?
No, I carry it around with me to pick up men. See, I think they dig the whole chick with the guitar idea.
I see. Well, if you excuse me for a minute, I need to get the music ready for the next segment.
Do you mind if I do? Man, that guy is weird. Too uptight, too serious. I think he'd have a lot more fun in life if he took that stick out of his ass and relaxed himself.
See that girl over there? Too uptight, too serious. I think she'd be a lot more fun if she took that stick out of her ass and relaxed a bit.
All right, I have the selection. First of all, Faith No More. Might surprise yourself. Then What You Do to My Body.
Interesting. Interesting, but I have veto power, being the DJ and all.
I thought Keith was in charge. Anyway, 3 a.m., you know the star of The Sopranos show? Love that show.
Okay, I'm starting to like this girl. Good sense of humor, knows her music. Pretty cute, which is always tops in my books. Sarcastic, but sincere. Yeah, I think this should be a good week between us.
And to round it off, Iggy Pop, Lust for Life.
Sounds great. I meant to ask you.
Okay, French vanilla cappuccino for the lady, black for me, and double for you, cutie.
Oh shit. I have to go. I was supposed to meet my band at 9 o'clock to discuss the gig on Friday. Are you coming?
Sure. Where is it?
It's at Simon's Lounge. Come around 9 or so.
Oh, I guess you'll have to get permission from the old ball and chain.
Thanks for reminding me, Keith.
Oh, so you have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
And her name is?
Faith.
We'll bring her with you. I'm sure she's dating you. You guys have plenty in common, or else why would she be dating you, right?
Oh, they have nothing in common. Actually,
Simon's Lounge, 9 p.m. We'll be there. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Likewise.
pleasure.
Bye, guys.
You moron. I was going to ask her if she had a boyfriend. Not only did you screw that up, you had to tell her I had a girlfriend? Well, thanks for driving that final nail into my coffin.
Hey, I thought it was helping keep her off you. She liked you.
Well, maybe I like her too. Maybe I want to get to know her.
Well, you'll have plenty of time to get to know her most intimate thoughts when you interview her all week. Besides, what would Faith say if you decided to pursue someone else?
I don't know. After the fight we had last night, God knows if I even want to stay with her. I can't believe what she said to me. Now, Autumn, she has some interesting aspects.
You're right, she did. Plus, she probably carries that guitar around to pick up guys.
Well, if she does, that would make her an interesting person, wouldn't it?
Why are you suddenly going after Autumn when you've been with Faith for 2 years now?
Well, because I haven't gotten comfortable with her.
Comfortable?
Yeah, I mean, I sleep with her, obviously, but I haven't, felt close to her. Plus, I know if I move in with her, she's going to get all settled on me, and she's going to pull a stunt like Emma did, and I'm going to get screwed over again. And I'm too old for this shit. So just stay on my guard.
Look, I've known you for a long time. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Just know that if you go after Autumn, you're going to hurt Faith. Plus, why would you even go after Autumn if you're planning on moving away with Brandon?
I have no idea. Maybe I'm unhappy with Faith. Maybe Brandon's moving away is affecting me. I have no idea.
Just be careful, that's all I'm saying.
It's all good, man. You'll see.
We will.
I know what you're thinking. What an asshole. He's got a girlfriend and he's looking at another girl. I was looking. I think she's interesting, that's all. Now, wait a minute. Interesting as enjoying both the odds and Gordon Lightfoot. Each has a style, a grace, a je ne sais quoi that's attractive to me. She's awesome. She's introduced me to more aspects of life than anyone ever had. Yet Autumn, she's interesting. No, too strong a word. Jesus, I don't know what I want to do with my life. Well, I shouldn't complain. The radio job's okay. It pays the bills. And I get to teach people the fundamentals of pop culture. Like punk and grunge are not fashion statements. Despite how many rail-thin models wear garbage bags in Milan. So I'm staying with Faith. Of course I'm staying with her. I wasn't going to change anything. Look, Autumn, she's a talented musician and she knows her shit. Anyone who knows about Big Sugar and Reservoir Dogs needs to have some intelligence. But she's cute, that's all. Hey, I'm hooked up. I'm not going after her. Why am I trying to convince you of this?
So, have you come to your senses yet?
Well, I think you've gone completely off your rocker this time.
Hey, you gotta admit, there's a ring of truth to it.
It's absurd. Mattel is not a government-controlled toy company.
Think about it. Barbie was made during World War II. Why? To teach little girls that women shouldn't work. They should stay at home, learn how to cook, take care of babies. Have you ever seen Planet Worker, Barbie?
You're reaching now.
No, I'm not. What about G.I. Joe? G.I. Joe was made to teach little boys that war was fun and that they enjoy the army. Thus, when they grow up, they'll enlist in the army. And they will combat the communist threat, which Mattel just happens to call Cobra. Coincidence? I think not.
Okay, next thing you're gonna tell me is that Hot Wheels was created to make sure American boys buy American cars instead of Japanese or Korean.
Well, duh.
It's ridiculous.
No, it isn't. You think my readers will enjoy that in tomorrow's edition?
How does your editor let you get away with such pulp fiction?
I make him laugh. He feels good. I write. He pays me. Legend continues.
Legend my ass.
By the way, caught the show the other morning when he had the big fight with Emma. Man, I couldn't top that one if I tried. Well, not until tomorrow's edition, of course. You were so pissed at her. Man, I thought your brain was going to explode.
It's not the only part. I tried talking to Faith about it. She freaked.
Of course he
Well, no, I mean, she freaked when I told her I just might think of moving.
You were so stupid. You were such an idiot. Look, you've been with her, what, 2 years? She's just trying to get comfortable with you. You haven't moved in together yet because she's still testing you out. You're a promotional deal.
So, what are you saying? I should ask her to move in with me?
No. Look, she's still trying to figure out how she fits into your scheme of things. She just got that happy feeling, and you start talking about moving away. With your ex-wife, nonetheless. No wonder she's pissed.
I should tell you there's something else troubling me.
Man, it never ends with you, does it?
I'm talking about the interviews, you know?
Ah, yes. The interviews. With the new Miss Autumn. Yeah, from the sounds of it, you two sound like the next new smashing couple.
No, we're not becoming a couple.
You know, I've listened to her music. And, she sounds like this new wave crossbreed between Garbage and Lindsay Lohan.
Well, from the time I've been spending with her, she seems to know what she's talking about.
Oh, yeah. To tip or not to tip? That is the question.
All I'm saying is that she has a different outlook than Faith, you know? A spark of energy.
Yeah, I met Faith, and she definitely has a spark.
She sees life through a kaleidoscope.
Who are you talking about? Faith or Autumn? Okay, before you answer that question, you better know what the right answer is.
Well, I'm talking about Faith.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. I don't feel that way about Autumn.
A few seconds ago, you just told me you did.
No, I didn't. She's no different than any other woman, artist, songwriter, whatever I've interviewed before.
You're sure?
Why are you badgering me like this?
Because Faith is the first girl you hooked up with after your big breakup with Emma. You're scared. You're scared of realizing that she may not be the best woman out there for you.
She is the best woman out there for me.
Oh, she might not be. Maybe Autumn is. Maybe the next woman you meet on the street is going to be the one. Jesus, man. I'm just trying to help you. Look, if you're happy with Faith, so be it.
Well, good. I'm glad you see it that way.
Good. However, if she isn't, then don't just waste your life with two women. Okay, look, Emma wasn't. Maybe Faith isn't. Maybe Autumn is. Just be sure. That's all.
You may be right.
Yeah, of course I'm right.
I'm happy. Happy with Faith.
Yeah, no surprise there.
I'm heading home.
I'll be listening to tomorrow's interview.
Well, good. Then you'll see I'm not going after Autumn.
I'm not the one you have to convince.
Thanks, I know that. Later.
Later.
Morning, Faith.
Hey, Emma. Am I disturbing you?
No.
Can I come in?
Sure. Come on in.
Nice house.
Thank you. I worked hard for it. Would you like something to drink?
Some coffee would be great, thanks.
Sure. Only take a moment. Have a seat.
Thanks.
This is the first time you've been here, isn't it?
Inside. I've been outside a couple of times.
Really? When was that?
Oh, when I would come with Fitz to pick up Brandon and we would take him to the park or the pool or... Aside from that, I've never been inside. I, wanted to talk to you about something.
Now the truth comes out. Let me guess. Fitz is trying to figure out a way to stop me from moving away, and he's sending you, the woman he's currently infatuated with, to speak with a woman he used to love.
No, Fitz didn't send me. I'm here out of my own free will. Fitz doesn't know I'm here.
Well, that's convenient for you, isn't it? To avoid fighting with Fitz?
I'm not here to fight with anybody. I just want to talk to you, that's all.
Well, let's talk.
I want to talk to you about you leaving and taking Brandon away from Fitz.
I've already made up my mind. Brandon and I are moving away. I've already told Fitz all this.
No, you argued with him on live radio, told him you were leaving, and that you didn't care what he had to say.
This is between Fitz and I. That's it.
No, it's between the four of us.
What four of us?
You, Brandon, Fitz, and me.
This might be between the three of us, but you cannot include yourself in this picture.
That's where you're wrong. I've been dating Fitz for the past 2 years now, and I know that he would involve me in this situation.
Aw, the grieving girlfriend. Such a cliche.
If you move away, Brandon and Fitz are going to be miserable. Your new job will only benefit you while they will miss each other. Is that what you want?
I don't care about Fitz anymore. Just Brandon.
So if you love Brandon, why are you going to hurt him by taking him away from his father?
I know what you're trying to do, and it's not going to work.
All I'm trying to do is convince you to at least think about staying for Brandon's case.
No, what you're trying to do is wear me down and burden me with bullshit until I agree to stay. And then the two of you are going to come up with some kind of plan to take Brandon away from me, and I won't be able to do anything to stop either of you.
You are out of your mind.
No, I'm not. Fitz wants Brandon to live with him, and he wants me to pay him child support because we know that I make more money than he does. Isn't that right?
I can't believe you're saying this. I'm only thinking of Brandon and Fitz, and if you leave, the two of them are going to be hurt by your actions.
I think you should leave.
I'm not done yet.
Yes, you are. Let's go.
I'll leave when I finish saying what I had to say. When you left Fitz, you hurt him, and it killed him. And he was still hurt until he met me, and now he's happy again, and I swear...
Swear what?
I swear that if you do anything to hurt him again, I will be very pissed off, and you will regret it.
Who the fuck do you think you're talking to? Get out of my house, and you can tell Fitz that if any more of this bullshit happens, he will never see Brandon again.
Fuck you, bitch!
Go
might as well go tell him what happened. What the fuck?
Yes, I have to go someplace. I have a rehearsal to go to.
Hello, Fitz.
Hi, honey. I didn't know you were going to be here.
Apparently not.
But I'm glad you came.
Is there somewhere we can go to talk in private?
Sure. Autumn, a minute, please. What the fuck was that for?
For flirting with that little whore in there?
I wasn't flirting.
Yes, you were.
I was not.
I saw the two of you in there with your arms all over each other like a couple of octopussy or pussy, whatever the plural term of octopus is.
Octopuses. Look, why? Did you have a good reason to come down here? Or is it just to spy on me and accuse me of doing things I am not even doing?
I saw the two of you fooling around in there. Don't deny it.
Look, she was nervous playing on the radio this morning, so I thought I should just lighten the mood.
Lighten the mood by giving your tits a nice little rub down to get the blood flowing or what?
This is bullshit. Why did you come down here, Faith?
Well, it certainly wasn't to spy on you, that's for sure. I was over at Emma's place today.
Why were you there?
Well, I went to talk to her, get her to see things from your point of view.
And what did she say?
Well, it didn't exactly go as I had planned.
You had a plan. This should be good.
I went over there to try and persuade her to see things from your point of view, and instead she accused me of stalling and said that if I tried any of this bullshit again,
She would what?
She would make sure you never saw Brandon again.
Great. This is fucking beautiful. First you accuse me of fooling around on you, then you slap me, and then you tell me that because of you I may not see my son ever again? Well, thanks a fucking lot, Faith.
You know what? Fuck you! I went over there to help you!
Help? Great help.
Hey, Fitz. Are we going to be able to do the interview anytime soon?
Sure, yeah. Faith, this is Autumn. Autumn, this is Faith, my girlfriend.
Pleasure to meet you.
It's a pleasure.
Stay away from my boyfriend, bitch!
Same here. Bitch, be nicer to him. East him. It's terrible how you were arguing with him.
I'm sorry, I should have joined the two of you fooling around in there.
It's okay.
Well, I think this table will do.
Yes, it will do.
Think he's ready for it?
Let's find out.
Pleasure to meet you.
Same here. How do you do?
Fine, thank you. Fitz, I'm going to want to talk to you about this later tonight.
Well, I can't tonight. I'm showcasing her band at Simon's Lounge.
Full court meeting, eh? Okay. Autumn, I need you back in the studio to finish the interview, and Fitz then wants you back in there as well.
Fine. I'll talk to you later then.
Wait, Faith.
Here, Fitz.
Great. Gig cancelled. Fantastic, so I can just go home to Faith when she hurls bullshit at me. Or I can sit on my couch and watch old Star Trek episodes. Well, I didn't feel like going home. It's all I need for Emma to call me and talk shit to me about Faith. Or Faith to talk shit to me about Autumn. Or Star Trek to continue its quest to being the most politically correct show out there. Generations, not the original. In Faith. Hell, in Autumn. Any woman, what is it that really attracts a man to them? Aside from a nice car and a big bank account. All it takes for a man to be attracted to a woman is the word yes and your place or mine. In most cases, at least. Why am I with Faith? Let's list the pros and cons. She's smart. She's exotic. You know, like when you visit a city for the first time and marvel at the sights and sounds. Although I suppose after a while you get used to them. She's dedicated. But to me, I don't know, I think she's still feeling her way around life. She hasn't committed to anything yet. Does she want a long relationship? Or is this just a temporary thing? Until she gets tired of me? Now Autumn, she's unique. A singer and a songwriter and a guitarist. Can you imagine? She's smart, somewhat sarcastic, but that's okay. I like a woman who doesn't submit to my every whim. Yeah, there's plenty I don't know about her history. Has she just got out of a relationship? Has she got hurt before? Many questions that still need to sort out. I mean, right now I don't know what she's like outside the studio. I guess I should focus on something more important, like getting some tabletop back. Another beer, please, ma'am.
Looks like you've had enough already, cowboy.
Look, I've had enough women troubles today. So please, one more beer. And if you clear the tables, I'll give you a tip.
Really? Now what tip would that be?
Well, I had something smart and witty all set up. Since you caught me off guard, I forgot what it was.
You are drunk.
I'm not drunk.
What, you're not drunk?
Nope.
Then what are you?
In a state of upheaval while being temporarily inebriated.
Inebriated. That's a 5-syllable word. It's very impressive for the amount of empty bottles you have here.
I'm saving them for the 5 cents each of them gives me.
So altogether, you'd have about 60 cents?
Just enough for a phone call.
Why a phone call?
To call someone who cares.
Fitz, a phone call is only a quarter. What about the extra 35 cents?
For a second opinion.
Are you okay?
No. I'm drunk. And in a terrible mood. Life is grand, isn't it?
Well, do you want to talk about it?
No. Yes, I should. But I want another beer.
I think you've had enough beer.
I think so too, but another beer would help me figure out what I should do.
Why don't you try it with a sober head?
Well, you've seen or heard the argument today?
Something about your girlfriend fighting with your ex-wife?
My ex-wife is moving is moving away and taking my son with her. So I'm torn between moving to another city and starting my life all over again, but being with my son.
To staying here, enjoying the life that you've created for yourself, and living with your girlfriend.
No, she's an artist, and she lives in her studio, you know? The smell of the paint would kill me.
Oh, I thought you two did.
I haven't gotten comfortable with her since Emma. But you had it pretty much all covered. Then you came along and ruined my quiet little life.
Me?
I had enough beer. Better get going.
Wait, tell me more about me.
Look at you. You're beautiful. You're sexy. You're smart. And anyone who understands subtle Tarantino Zen is great in my books.
Thank you. Except for the Zen part. Not quite sure what to do with that.
You never mentioned a boyfriend. Or a girlfriend, for that matter. So I was wondering about your sexuality.
Fitz, I definitely like men.
Well, since I'm a man, you must like me then. At least someone does.
Fitz, I'm sure people like you. At least your son does. I like you too.
You're the only one who hasn't hollered at me today. Plus the waitress. Yet.
Come on.
Where are we going?
You are drunk. And it's time to go home.
Okay. Whatever you say.
Come on, big boy. Sit down. What should I do? Okay, there'll be no taking advantage of him. Sure, he's cute and talented. Oh, but he's so drunk. And he has a girlfriend. The bitch. Okay, what should I do? Maybe I should let him make the first move. No, you feel guilty. Maybe a movie. No, he'll pass out. Maybe some TV. Fuck, I don't know. Maybe I should just leave it up to fate. Yeah, fate. Okay, here I go.
What's this?
Homemade recipe. It's great for clearing headaches.
Fuck! I burnt my lips.
Aw, I'm sorry. Come here. Let me see. You look fine to me.
You do too.
Your lips are fine.
Hello.
Hi, Dad.
Hey, dude, how are you?
Good, I'm watching TV.
Oh, yeah, what show?
Pokemon. It's funny.
It sure is.
Will you come over and watch it with me?
I can't today, dude.
I have to work this afternoon.
Well, you can come over and watch it tomorrow then.
I'll have to work as well.
Dad, can I ask you a question?
Sure, dude, anything.
Well, Mommy says that me and her are going to live in a different city.
Yes, you are.
Well, when you move with us, are you going to stay with us?
What do you mean?
When we move, are you going to stay with us so we can watch Pokemon together?
I don't know if I'm going with you or not, Bran.
Why not?
Daddy likes things the way they are right now. And he's not sure he wants to move or not.
Oh, but you would be happier with me.
Look, Brent, I'm really not sure I'm gonna move away, you know?
What I'm trying to say is that it may be a long time before Daddy sees you again.
What about Pokemon?
Mommy can play it with you.
Mommy doesn't like Pokemon. She watches Oprah.
I'm going to build a fort and name it Fort Daddy, after you.
Okay. I love you, Brent.
I love you too. Bye.
Maybe your life will change today. Maybe you'll get a break. Maybe you'll run away from home. Maybe you'll find one. Anything can happen, not to anyone I know. And if you go, I crossed the Pecos a long time ago. Life will change today.
Okay, you're probably wondering what I'm gonna say. Well, I don't know what I'm gonna say. My bad, thank you, man. No, I'm gonna say, Autumn, last night I was drunk, I took advantage of you, and I'm sorry. After which she'll hit me and it will all be over. Or something along those lines.
Never let you step outside your head.
Hey there, you.
Hey, Autumn.
Last night was a great time. I didn't realize we had a connection.
A connection?
At first, when I took you home, I didn't know what to think. But then I looked into your eyes, and I saw something there.
Something there.
A hunger, a thirst, something I could fulfill.
A thirst?
Couldn't you feel it? There was an attraction, an energy. I didn't know what to do at first, but afterwards...
Autumn,
Yes?
last night was a mistake.
Why do you say that?
Well, I shouldn't have.
Shouldn't have what? Fuck my brains out?
Well, yes. I have a girlfriend.
Oh, she's a wench. She doesn't deserve you. She doesn't see what I see in you. I see a smart and intelligent man. A man I could be with for a very long time. Tell me when you look at me, you don't feel the same things.
Yeah,
Yes. Faith.
Oh, forget Faith. Forget her. I'm the one you want. I'm the one you want to be with.
But
I'm the one you want to be with. You have to forget her.
I have to talk to her later. Now, how about the interview?
Yeah. The interview. Well, should we continue the interview?
Yeah. The interview.
Sitting here waiting for you to come. My mind's debating if you're the one. Where will you take me? Do I need to know when this ride is over? Where will I go? And when I enter, all eyes are on me. I'm just a stranger for all to see.
Help me, there's some guy attacking me.
I wouldn't say attacking you.
What happened?
I threw our picture at the wall.
Honey, that's pretty obvious. Why did you do that?
Because he cheated on me.
No.
Yes.
No!
Yes, he did.
No! I meant no. You don't have any beer.
Okay, start from the beginning. Why do you think Fitz cheated on you?
Because I caught him fucking that bitch Autumn.
Oh, yeah. Honey, she was the one I was telling you about. Great singer.
That's great, dear. Where was this at?
In his DJ booth. I came to give him a cup of coffee and I caught him fucking her over the console.
Fuck.
I felt bad about interfering between him and Emma and arguing with him yesterday, so I went to apologize. I walked in and...
What happened then?
I threw the coffee against the window and stormed out.
Did he see you?
I think so. Fucking bitch!
What are you going to do?
I don't know.
Stop throwing things for one?
Do you still love him?
I don't know.
Do you think he loves you?
I'm not sure.
Well, go confront him and see whether he loves you still or not.
It doesn't matter if he loves me still or not.
Why is that?
He cheated on me.
So? Are you the better woman?
Yes. I'll go tomorrow morning and see what's going on between us.
Hello? Hey, it's me. It's about time you called. Where have you been all week? Having an awesome time promoting the album, playing at Simon's, making a name for myself. How's that going? Really good. But that's not the best part. I met someone.
Oh, tell me everything. What's his name? What's he like? Is he good in bed?
All right. I'll start from the beginning. He's smart, tall, with a sense of humor.
Good. Keep going.
He's got a good job, and he's really interesting to be with.
What does he do for a living?
He's in the radio business. He's a DJ for Rock 960, the morning show.
Sweet. But wait, he sounds too good to be true. He has a girlfriend or something, doesn't he?
Well, he was seeing this bitch who wouldn't let him do anything. Real skank.
What happened?
I showed him the error of his ways.
I'm jealous.
He has a son too, so he can be smart and responsible.
He had a kid with the skank?
No, the skank is his girlfriend. Or was. He has a kid with his ex-wife. She just accepted a job and she's leaving the city or something.
Are they still close?
No, they're divorced. He talks about his son. He sounds precious.
Do you think that if his son moves, he'll be leaving too?
Why would he leave?
Autumn, if he loves his son as much as you say, what's to stop him from leaving?
There's me, of course.
You just met him, babe. How can you be sure?
I'm sure he loves me. He showed me that he loves me the other night.
That may be so, but all I know is that I wouldn't be able to live without my son.
Why do you always have to ruin my fun?
Hey, I'm not ruining anything. Just use your head for once.
Just when something good happens, fate comes along and fucks it up.
I'm sorry, but you have to be realistic.
All right. I'll go see him tomorrow and I'm going to find out what he's going to do. He better be staying here with me.
Brandon, I'm gonna throw out some of these old toys.
Which ones?
These ones.
No, I still play with them.
No, you don't. I never see you play with them.
I play with them all the time.
When do you play with them?
Me and Daddy play with them when he picks me up to take me to the park.
Well, I can buy you some new ones when we move.
Wow, thanks, Mommy. Me and Daddy can play with the new toys at the new house.
I don't think so, honey.
Why not?
Because Daddy isn't moving with us.
Because your daddy's happy here with his skank girlfriend, Faith.
I like Faith. She's funny.
She sure is. But your dad's happy here and he really doesn't want to move.
Oh. But if he doesn't come with me, who will play with me?
I will.
But you're a girl.
Yes, but I can still play with you, can't I?
I guess.
Brandon.
I want Daddy to move with us.
Why, honey?
Because he knows how to build forts with me, he buys me McDonald's, and we go to the park together.
Well, we can do that together.
But you're not Daddy.
I'm Mommy.
I want Daddy too. He pushes the swing higher than you.
Well, I can work on that.
Maybe, but Daddy builds the best forts.
Well, I can work on building a fort.
Will I see Daddy when we move?
I don't know. But I'll tell you what, though. Tomorrow I'll go and ask him if he's going to move with us or if he's going to stay here. How does that sound?
Okay.
You can keep these toys.
Will you buy me new ones when we move?
Sure.
Isn't it amazing that in this day and age we can see to the edge of the universe? Perhaps back to the beginning of time itself. Yet, here I stand, at a fork in the road. Do I move to be with my son, and still not live with him? And leave behind a beautiful woman? Well, and which one of them do I choose as well? I never said I believed in fate, but I think it's trying to piss me off by putting all these obstacles in my path. It's probably laughing at me. And it knows I'm going to be unhappy. And loved at the same time, no matter what happens. I've been putting this off for far too long. It's time to make a decision. Ready to go?
Wait, I have to get Mega Man.
Okay, go get him.
Now look, the last time you took him out, he had nightmares for a week.
Ah, it was your idea to take him to the museum and see dinosaurs. It wasn't Barney we were going to see.
What time are you going to have him back by?
I don't know, midnight or so. Gotta pick up some single moms on the way.
Asshole.
Wow! Is this of me?
Yep.
Thanks, dude.
Love you, Mom.
Love you.
See you, Emma.
Later, guys.
So I imagine you're probably wondering what happened. Well, it's pretty obvious whom I chose. How did I arrive at this? Let me recount that fateful night.
Who the fuck are you?
I'm Autumn. And who are you, Miss Monica Lewinsky?
Oh, shut up, you stupid whore.
Oh, hello again.
Where'd you get your clothes? At Whores R Us?
Oh, you must be the ex-wife. Ugh, I can tell why he divorced you.
Is this one of your slut friends, Faith?
Fuck you, Emma. We all know you had the class of a wench.
Yeah, your boyfriend was great in bed, by the way.
Bet you use that microphone for more than just singing.
Look, it's obvious that all three of you have some beef with me and with each other. So, since we're here, let's get everything out into the open.
Fitz, I just have one question for you. Now, I don't care who you're fucking or who you're in love with, but Brandon's moving away with me tomorrow. Are you coming with us or not? Because if not, I'll make sure that you never see him again. If you break his little heart for one of these two sluts, I'll make sure that you never say no to him ever again.
Fitz, do you love me? Are you going to leave me for this skank? I've been with you for the past 2 years, and I know that I love you. I've seen what Emma has done to you, and I don't want you to have to go through any more of it. You've made a mistake, I know, but I love you, and I forgive you. I want you to stay.
Are these the women in your life, Fitz? I cannot believe someone as sweet and talented as you could fuck women like these. Look, there's a bond here between us, and I know you feel it too. I've already proved to you twice that I want you, and you cannot deny the pleasure that I give you. How can you not stay with me?
Look, I realize that each of you expects something from me. Yet I'm not sure that I can please all of you. Do I move with Emma to be with my son and leave behind the life I've built for myself? Do I stay with Faith and leave my son and never know about a potential soulmate I might have had? Do I take my chance with Autumn and leave all the rest behind? Emma, I love Brandon more than you could possibly know. And if you took him away from me, I couldn't live, nor would I want to. Faith, I love you and everything you've taught me. But don't ask me to leave my son behind. Autumn, yes, there is a connection there. But I've worked hard to get where I'm at, and I don't want to risk it all. And I don't want to risk losing my son. Emma, tell Brandon that as soon as I'm ready to move with you, I will.
Fucking prick.
Faith, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what I did. It was a mistake, and you don't deserve the likes of me. I love you. But I love my son more.
You chose Brandon.
Yes.
Why?
Because I love him, you stupid woman. It amazes me how smart you claim to be, but you're so dumb. He's my son, my flesh and blood, and I'll be damned if you take him away from me. I love my son, plain and simple. If you can't understand that, then I don't know. Well, there you have it. Did I make the right move? I know I did. For Brandon. Where are they now? Well, Emma accepted the job. Like there was any doubt. But she smartened up. You know, I think she understands now how important I am to Brandon. And she never did keep him away from me. In fact, she's spending more and more time with him. Faith just had yet another successful art exhibition. We still talk, but not of the old days. More of the future and what it holds. She accepted my apology, and we're closer than before. But she's back there. Autumn's band took off, and she started a tour. We weren't talking, but I still rate her CD as 3 out of 5 stars. Not bad, considering she's just another hot chick with a guitar. I sometimes wonder what might have been. But she's gone now. C'est la vie. Keith is in charge of the radio station. Dan decided to take an early retirement, so he just lets him run things. still argues with Tara over inane things, but he has a good life. And he's expecting a son. My godson, actually. I'm so proud. As for me, I landed a job teaching at the local university. Modern history and culture. I get to teach people about society and its irrelevant grip on itself. Fun, entertaining, and people can switch me off. I met someone too. Laura. She's a combination, I suppose, of all three women. I think I do that too much. I'm happy. Brandon's happy. Life is good. You know, I always thought that fate never existed. I still don't. But I think it gave me a chance. Step back out of my path. And for that I'm grateful. Now if you excuse me, I have to push my son on the swings.